Hello, dear spectators. Welcome to another exciting video. Today's story is about the self-analysis of value. Often, when it comes to self-analysis, people tend to make bad interpretations. Studies reveal that people in society lack the ability to accurately assess their own qualities, particularly when it comes to physical attractiveness and attractiveness in general. This is so that we may set ourselves apart from the people around us. We tend to look much more intently at ourselves than we would at others. The actions appear to be other people's actions. Because of this, most people frequently underestimate their own value, and the temptation to wonder what other people think of you can drive you nuts. But there are many signals that you can learn to recognize. Here are 14 signs that you might be much more attractive than you believe to help you figure it out. Number 1, people often do a double takings. Most of us look twice when we see someone who is really attractive. We do this for a variety of reasons, but the most frequent one is that we loved what we saw and wanted to keep looking. Of course, there are many other reasons as well. A second glance from someone indicates that they find you appealing and may be trying to get your attention. If you experience this frequently, you almost certainly have attractive looks. Number 2, when people see you, they smile. Someone is considerably more likely to smile at a total stranger they find attractive than at a complete stranger. You can probably assume that people find you attractive if you notice that most of the people you pass on the street smile at you. When we see something or someone that is visually appealing, we often unconsciously grin. A brief smile can be used for flirting, but most of the time, it's just a normal response to something attractive. Number 3, when people see you, they raise their eyebrows. The act of raising one's eyebrows typically indicates surprise or being taken off guard. Another indication that someone might think you're attractive is if they raise their eyebrows unconsciously when they stare at you. Like a smile, your brain naturally responds by raising your eyebrows. Although it can be done consciously, it rarely is. If someone is acting in this manner towards you when they see you, it is most likely because they think you are attractive. Number 4, you get unusual looks from people. Anyone would feel uncomfortable if they knew that people were looking at them in public. However, if it frequently occurs to you, you might be more appealing than you think. It's common for us to find it difficult to look away when someone we like or find attractive enters the room. Someone who can turn heads that readily must be attractive since their presence commands attention. If you notice that everyone is staring at you, it might just be you. Number 5, it seems like people enjoy chatting with you. Do people approach you and strike up discussions with you all the time, no matter where you are or what you're doing? If so, it's probably because people find you attractive. It might not seem fair, yet people who are thought to be more handsome receive better treatment and more encouraging attention than those who are thought to be average-looking. People are drawn to attractive people by a type of magnetic force. The situation might not always be romantic. It can just be due to your face's symmetry or how well you are put together and strike up discussions with you all the time, no matter where you are or what you're doing. If so, it's probably because people find you attractive. It can just be due to your face's symmetry or how well you are put together. Simply put, we prefer interacting with attractive people over others. Number 6, it seems fake when you do receive a compliment. If you are ever given a compliment of any kind, the eagerly anticipated praise frequently comes off as flippant or careless. You may feel very uneasy if people simply casually comment on your appearance. However, the truth is that you always look fantastic, so they don't really care. Normally, a person wouldn't constantly rave about someone they find attractive. When someone modifies their appearance in any way or wears something new, you probably just casually make a comment about it. Number 7, you hardly ever receive compliments on your appearance. Can you recall a time when you were completely confident in yourself and certain that all eyes would be on you, but then rarely received any compliments? This could surprise you. It's normal to question your abilities and believe that something is wrong with you when something like this occurs. But the reality is generally quite different. People probably assume you already know how attractive you are and don't feel the need to remind you of it, which is why you rarely receive compliments. Some people might even believe you've given up on the spotlight. Number 8, people might behave differently with you. Are others around you much more jittery or anxious? Do you observe that they behave differently around you than they do with anyone else and exhibit apprehension or perplexity when you approach them? It's nearly impossible to stop yourself from becoming agitated when you're around someone you like or find attractive because they are typically highly scary. If you observe someone acting strangely around you frequently, it may be because they find you appealing and are unsure of how to approach you. Number 9. Others go above and beyond to promote you. The majority of individuals, including complete strangers, will go out of their way to assist naturally attractive people, which is an unfair advantage. Have you ever observed that no matter what, people are always eager to lend a hand when you need it? The cause of this can be that you simply have a beautiful personality, which makes people more eager to lend you a helpful hand. When we find someone attractive, we tend to be friendlier and kinder. Number 10, you've had several cases where someone has become fixated on you, whether it was for a single night or several months at a time. If you're attractive, you've definitely experienced someone being fixated on you. Whether it was a party stranger who appeared to adhere to you like glue, or a friend who kept contacting you despite your repeated efforts to ignore him. This is only further evidence that other people think you look good. Number 11, you receive a lot of direct messages. Whether you're in a relationship or not, don't be too shocked if your DMs are inundated with messages all the time. Social media is a terrific method to find out if other people find you attractive, but it is also a prime illustration of how attractive individuals are pushed above others, which is not a good thing. Additionally, if you receive a lot of texts from people, it often means that you are attractive and that they want to get to know you. Number 12, people find your vulnerability surprising. Because of how magnificent they seem, it may be difficult to accept that the individuals we idolize and put on pedestals might be just as insecure as we are. Being of the opinion that they have nothing to worry about is simple to do. But the truth is that everyone has poor self-esteem on occasion. Most people are probably startled for this reason. Any imperfections you notice look insignificant to them when you express that there are some areas of your appearance that you're unhappy with or want to improve. Whatever flaws you see in the mirror are probably invisible to them. Number 13, relationships seem to come easily to you. It can appear that short-lived hookups and repeatedly failing relationships are signs of unattractiveness, but this is typically untrue. An active love life is a sign that you are liked by a lot of people. Building emotional maturity is all that is required to maintain a relationship. Number 14, when you're attractive, people tend to feel strongly about you and express these feelings strongly, whether they're positive or negative. They may come across as too cordial or incredibly icy and nasty for no apparent reason. Whichever extreme they choose to exhibit, it will probably be due to either how terrifying you are or how beautiful you are to them. Some people will treat you poorly because of how you look, while others will make excuses to approach you frequently in an effort to engage with you and be in your presence. With that said, we are going to end this video. By the way, don't forget to hit the bell button for further notification. In addition, subscribe to the channel to stay with us and share this video with your dearest friends and colleagues. As always, have a good day and take care.